Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukhascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakardakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Erambah Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vigdhum Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheswara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine, Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave, Buddhi Sakshine, Krishtadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhutahit, Hiteratam, Vedabchabhaskaram Vande, Samadhi Nilayam Munim, Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasranetranana Padabahoho Sahasranamnam Stavanam Pratastham Niruchyate Janma Jaradi Shantyai. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue Sahasranamam. Now we came up to Mahakramo Mahakarma Mahateja. Slokam number 72 we began. Mahakramaha Mahakarma Maha Tejaha Mahoragaha. Then next one is Mahoragaha. Maha Uragaha. Now Maha, of course, whenever Maha comes, Mahato Mahiyan, greater than the greatest, it is Bhagavan who is beyond even our ability to measure, the ability to even conceive. So that is greater than great. Whatever our mind can conceive, it can conceive so many great things. And but it is Bhagavan is greater than that. That is Maha. Uragaha is Sarpam. And here, as he says in Bhagavad Gita, I am present as Vasuki. This is the Vasuki, as you know, is used as the rope to churn the Meru mountain in the Kshetrasagara story that you all know. And now this is Mahoragaha. Maha Kratuhu. Maha Kratuhu, Maha Yajva, Maha Yajnaha, Maha Havihi. Kratuhu means it denotes a yagam. Now, the great yagam is Aswamedha yagam. And the one who is present in the Swarupam of this yagangal, okay, not only various Yajnagal yagangal that we do, but it's also the greatest of them all is Aswamedha yagam. And one who's present like that, one who's present in that form, and that is Maha Kratuhu. So Maha Yajnaha, next one. Maha Kramaha, Maha Karma, Maha Tejaha, Mahoragaha, Maha Kratuhu, then Maha Yajva. Now, in every yagam, there is every action that we do, you will see that there is the actual sacrifice, and there is the desire to sacrifice, the various material things that we use, that we offer in sacrifice, then the act of sacrifice, then the sacrificial fire into which everything is offered. So there are these 5 things that are there in every. This is very true in every action that we do also. And so here, at every aspect is Bhagavan only. Okay, So when you look at it that way, then you see begin to get a glimpse of the completeness, that is the totality that is present in every one of these 5 aspects of our life. And the Yajva aspect refers to the one who performs the yajnam, right? That is you and me. In every action we do, we offer it as worship, then we become the Yajva, out of which is a Maha Yajva. Bhagavan himself is the one who does this. Then, when there is a yajnam that is being performed, and you find there are different responsibilities given in performing yajnam. So if you can picture, all of you would have seen Homangal and Yajnangal and all that. And there is a chief priest, he's called Brahma. Then there is another one, another group of people who recite Vedangal, another bunch of people who give all the things required to offer into the sacrificial fire. There are other group that have been responsible with making sure the fire is burning well. There are so many different functions, sub-functions in this. Each one of them is Bhagavan only, Maha Yajva. The one who's present in the form of the people who perform yajnas, that is Maha Yajva. Then, next question comes, who are we performing the yajnam to? Who are we offering everything to? We worship so many devatas. In our own mind, we have some classifications. There is a Parabrahmam, there is then this Surya Bhagavan is there, Shani Bhagavan is there, the Pilayar is there, whatever it is, Mahalakshmi is there. So there are a Saraswati for goddess of education, like that we have. That's fine. The Bhagavan is present in the Viswasam only. It's not, the Viswasam is where Bhagavan is present. So if I have faith in something, that faith itself is Bhagavan. And then he manifests in the form that I think he is in that form. So, but in our mind, we do the classification, right? There is a Parabrahmam, there is something superior, there is the all in all, the top, the master of everything, and then that is delegated to different functions. That's fine. If I conceive of Bhagavan that way, nothing wrong in that. The interesting thing is, if all the devatas, Indra, the devatas, everybody worships someone, right? We read in scriptures, that's a Puranangal and all that. Who do they worship? That is Maha Yajva. Okay, and because he is Anati, there is no leader to. He is a leaderless. He is the supreme most. That is Maha Yajva. So Mahoragaha, Maha Kratuhu, Maha Yajva. And one other meaning of Maha Kratuhu, I mentioned that present in the form of Yahankal. The actual, the form of sacrifice itself. Another interesting aspect is when you offer something, Bhagavan is pleased. That pleasing aspect is also Mahakratuhu. So and this is something you and I can very easily experience in a kshanam, right in a moment we can experience this if you want, and if you sincerely want, when I sacrifice something in my life, which means sacrifice is not a big deal, like in the sense of, it is a big deal in one sense, but it's not a big deal in another sense, like it is not a very difficult thing to do. That's what I mean. But it's a very important thing to do. In that sense, it's a big deal. But it is so easy, but I'm holding back. Suppose I give it up, and then I really share everything I have, start living for others, do a simple action, speak a kind word for the benefit of others. Then you see, immediately that you become happy and others also become happy. What has happened there? That pleasing aspect, that thing that pleases, that brings that integrating, all-encompassing thing that manifests itself even for a kshanam. That aspect of the result of getting pleased in an action of sacrifice, which is an automatic result, that also is Bhagavan, that is Mahakratuhu. Also, not just a form of sacrifice, but also sacrifice doesn't end in itself. it also results in something, right? That is also Mahakratuhu. Mahakratuhu, Mahayajva, Mahayajna. Now, Yajnam we talked about is sacrifice. Yajnam, putting it in common terms, it simply means living totally for the welfare and well-being of all the beings in the world. That is the yajnam that is taking place. That is, if I do that, I'm performing yajnam. That's all. I don't have to light fire and say Vedic mantras and all that. Those are all symbolic of something, right? I'm offering something into fire means the fire is already burning, okay, which is the whole prapancham is being consumed every minute in this fire, even though I don't see it, right? Same way I don't see the fire in me that digests the food that I take, right? I don't see it, but I know it is there. This and all of us are being offered into that fire without whether I want it or not. We're all hurtling towards, and we're going to be consuming that fire only. Okay, everything that's created finally disappears. The disappearance, it means it's being absorbed into the fire. So this Agni is this yajnam is there all the time, the one of sacrifice. Out of which, while this is automatically with Bhagavan's grace, this is taking place, and if I tune myself to this truth that is happening, align myself to that, and then I do japam, namasmaranam, whatever japam that I do, right? That then in my own life, one who's present in the form of japa yajnam, that is Bhagavan, Maha Yajnaha. Okay, so this all happened because of Dvaitam, the feeling of separation, the feeling of creation. The one has become many. Therefore, for it to get back to becoming one, it has to do the japam. That is what you and I are. So when we do japam, the japa yajnam, the sacrifice that takes place in japam, even if I do 28 Gayatri mantrams in the morning, let's say for Sandhya Vandanam, or do Namasmaranam, Rama, Taraja did, whatever way we want to do, that japam, when I do that japa yajnam, Bhagavan is present in that yajnam. That is called Mahayajna because among all the yajnas, they say, the elders say, japa yajnam is the most supreme. Reciting Bhagavan's name is the most supreme. There is nothing that is beyond that. There is nothing greater than that. So that japa yajnam is Mahayajna. Mahahavi. See, as mentioned, just when we started the class today, every act, everything we do has got these 5 components, right? We start Mahayajva, right? Yajva means one. Then we have Kratuhu. Then we have Yajnaha, Yajva and Yajnaha, different. Havihi, next one. Havis, we say, when do homam, we say bring havis, right? And in the homangal that we perform, havis is nothing but, boiled rice. That is white in color and very pure. The moment you look at it, you feel pure, and that is offered. Havis. What is the significance of that? The rice is for us, it's a basic staple food. That is annam, we call it very simply, right? And annam simply also means that gives me nourishment to live, for its body to live. Also, it is the one that takes away the lifespan allotted to the body. It does both. It gives life and also takes it away. That is why it's called annam. And that in its purest form when the rice is boiled and offered. Why boil? Okay, very simple. All the impurities have to be boiled and gotten rid of. So what is remaining is only a pure thing. This is what our mind, very simple. The mind, all the impurities are boiled away or removed, and that is what I am offering. to Bhagavan. The mind turns towards the heart. Pure mind offered, that becomes final surrender, and the merging takes place. What happened to Parikshit at the end? So the mind has to be purified. Symbolic of that, we offer in our regular life various materials. In this case, in a yajnam or yagam, we perform Sudarshana Homam or whatever other homams we perform. There's always havis will be involved. At the end of all the mantras are recited before the homam is concluded. We will find they offer this havis into the fire. And meaning is that it's a purified mind, offering of that purified mind. The various material objects that are used to offer in this fire of sacrifice, they are havihi, havis, out of which the maha havihi is what? The whole prapancham is maha havis, because that is being offered in the fire of sacrifice. The whole creation is Mahahavis only. You, me, and everything we have, everything we're going to get, everything is being offered into the fire, into this big Agni that is taking place. Mahayachva, Mahayagyaha, Mahahavis. So that form, the thing that is offered into the fire is also Bhagavan. This is why Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmagnav, Brahmana Utam. Exactly, you can relate it to this the same way. Okay? So Mahahavis. Then, so Maha Kratuhu, Mahayajva, Mahayagyaha, Mahahavihi. So it is very important to understand just a simple, if you take the subject of sacrifice, the desire to sacrifice, arpanam, then the act of sacrifice, the place in which everything is sacrificed, the object that's being sacrificed, and finally, in this, when you become good at it, we find that this whole thing and I are one and the same. The feeling I have about myself and everything else that is taking place is one and the same. That is Brahma Karma Samadhina. This is what he is describing here. How Swami is present in our every life, in every moment, every action that we do. So if you relate this particular slokam, Mahakramaha, Mahakarma, Mahateja, Mahoragaha, that is one aspect. We take Mahakratuhu, Mahayajva, Mahayagyaha, Mahahavihi. Those four, if you take, it will completely align with Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmagnav, Brahmana Hotam. Those four things are corresponding to that. May not be in the same order, but those four correspond to that. Then here, see, the whole Sahasranamam is based upon, in this particular section, not all the time, because in the initial part it is fully Advaitam, where the oneness of Bhagavan is described. But here, since I feel separated from him, I worship him. That is why these four aspects are given. I hope I have not gone too much into detail here, so I hope I have not confused you. But just to summarize and personalize, every act I do, whether opening up the computer or reading WhatsApp, for example, opening iPhone or doing my work on Excel spreadsheet or driving a car, it really doesn't matter. Whatever that work is, when I do that, what do I do right in the beginning when I start the work? I surrender myself to the work. That is arpanam. Simple. Every act I do, okay, we turn the iPhone on, I surrendered myself to that, right? That arpanam aspect is Bhagavan only. The act of doing that, that is also Bhagavan only. When I say I've done arpanam to that, I've not surrendered myself to the iPhone, but I've surrendered myself to the desire for what is out there, the curiosity to learn what's an app, what's a message, or many messages, whatever it may be. That desire, that the place where which I surrender myself, that is also Bhagavan only. Okay? And the act of doing that I mentioned to you. Then the subject matter, the material object that I use to do my action, that is also part of the sacrifice. That is also Bhagavan only. So these four are put it in a very simple manner, or what is described. Then there is a fifth aspect, which is Brahma Karma Samadhi. Now I'm going back to Bhagavad Gita now, because it's very important to relate this, because this is Karma Yoga. And Brahma Karma Samadhi, that means I become one and not separated, one with the action that I do. The action includes the desire to act, doing the action, the objects that are used to do the action, right? And where do I end the action? All these are included in there. They become one with that itself, which is the height of spiritual advancement and enlightenment. Then Brahmaivatena Gandavyam, then I become one with Bhagavan. That is the second line in that Bhagavad Gita. This particular slokam, Mahakratuhu Mahayachva Mahayikyo Mahavihi, is relating to the first line in that Bhagavad Gita slokam, which is Brahmarpanam Brahmavihi Brahmagnam Brahmana Hutam. Okay, so let us move on. So slokam number 72. Mahakramo Mahakarma Mahateja Mahoragah Mahakratur Mahayajva Mahayajyo Mahahavihi. 73. Tavyas Tava Priya Stotram Stutastotarana Priyaha. Savyaha means one who is worshipped by everything, not just by every human being, every jantu, every speck of sand, all the 8.4 million as types of creation, everything is worshipping this one entity, which is only nothing but prema. Okay, and what is the worshipping slokam? He is the one worshipped by everybody. That is Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Lead me from untruth to truth. Lead me to truth. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Lead me from darkness to light, which means remove my ignorance. Okay. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. So from this awareness and experiences of this temporary thing which I am attaching myself to, which we call as mortality, lead me to immortality itself, where I don't change, where I am complete, where I am always present everywhere. So basically merging with this one. That is the slokam. Prayer, every jantu, everything in creation, every atom, every molecule is having this prayer only. That's Tavyaha. And who are we worshipping with that prayer? So when we say Asatoma Sadgamaya, lead me from untruth to truth, who am I talking to? Who am I praying to? That entity whom we all worship, that is Tavyaha. Tavyaha. Stutam Tavyaha. Stava Priyaha. It's also Tavyas Stava Priya Stotram Stava Priyaha. Priyaha, one who likes to. So why are we worshipping him? What is it that causes this worship to take place? Because Bhagavan loves to be worshipped. When you worship him, he's very, very happy. Priyaha. It is not because like you and I, we love to be. This is the aspect of Bhagavan that's present in you and me also, to be very frank. When somebody praises me, I feel good, right? Somebody praises you, you cook something that turned out to be well, somebody appreciates you, feel good. Why? Why should you feel good? Because the aspect of being pleased when I am appreciated or worshipped or praised, that aspect of is the Stava Priyaha. Only difference is, in case of Bhagavan, there's no ahamkaram. This is the interesting thing. For you and me, there is ahamkaram. So I did something, I spoke well, I sang well. These are all ahamkaram things. Bhagavan, but the aspect of being pleased and liking and loving to be praised and worshipped, that is Tava Priyaha. That is one that automatically impels us to worship him. Tavyaha, Tava Priyaha. And if I put myself in Bhagavan's shoes for a second and look at the world, we all worship him, we recite stotrangal, we do Veda Parayanam, sing songs, do bhajan, so many things we do, right? Archana and all these things. Are we doing these things properly? Right? Forget even the manobhavam. Manobhavam may not be, mind may be going. Let's come to that in a minute. But even the words I utter, I make mistakes in pronunciation. I make mistakes in holding to Shruti or Talam or whatever. Then the mind goes all over the place while I'm singing, so there is no bhavam when I sing. So many mistakes I do, so many deficiencies that I have in my in the way that I worship him. But the Daya Sagara, he bears all that. There is nothing. In spite of all that, he showers only love on me. That aspect is also Stavapriya. While he likes to be appreciated, loves to be worshipped, and songs and bhajan sung in praise of him, the glories of the name are all sung. He is very happy. But I'm not doing that job properly. I'm doing it only deficiently. Even then, he grants his anugraham on me. Okay, very loving. That aspect is also Stavapriya, very important. Whereas for me, when somebody praises me falsely, or I know that he just says it with his mouth but he doesn't mean it, how do I feel? See, I don't feel the same love towards him, right? But Bhagavan is not like that. So there's a big difference. Stavapriya, Stotram. See, Stutihi, Stotram. One name, Nama for Bhagavan is Stotram itself. We call Stotram means a bunch of mantras that we recite. No, they are Stotram itself. The Rupam, the form of Stotram is also Bhagavan, which call it Sabdaswarupam. The Aksharangal are there. In Sanskritam, we call them Aksharam because each letter is really does not decline at all. Okay, it is always present. So every one of that is Bhagavan only, the Stotram. He himself, he likes to be worshipped, so he likes to be praised, but the Stotram are also Bhagavan only. And I'm impelled to recite Hanuman Chalisa, right? That impulse also is Bhagavan, right? And the ability that is given to me to recite is also Bhagavan. And the sabdangal I utter, I call it as Hanuman Chalisa, I sing it or read it or whatever, and that is also the form of those words and sentences and the sound, that is also Bhagavan. Even though I may say it deficiently, not pronounce it properly, not doing it with bhavam, with love, but Bhagavan receives them with love and gives me grace. And then the whole form of this Hanuman Chalisa is also Bhagavan. Vishnu Sahasranamam, the whole Stotram is also Bhagavan. So that is what Sathya, Stavapriya, Stotram, Stutaha or Stuti. Okay, that let us see, 831. Let's try and complete this part. So, Stuti, so Stutaha, the act of reciting Sahasranamam, right? The action that I do, action of reciting Hanuman Chalisa or any stotrangal, that is also Bhagavan. See, it comes back to Brahmarpanam, Brahmagavi, Brahmaknam, Brahmanahutam. The same aspect is coming there beautifully. Then, who do I worship? That is Stota. The Stavyaha, whom I am worshipping. Strutihi or Stutaha, depending on the way you are, there are two forms it's given. Stavya, Stava, Priya, Stotram, Stuta, Stota, Ranapriyaha, Stutaha, it is given. And some people say Stuti, Stota, some people say like that. But Stutaha. And Stuti is the action of singing the praise of Bhagavan. Then Stota, Stuti, Stota, the person who is doing the Stuti, in this case it happens to be me. If I'm reciting Sahasranamam, then I am the Stota, and I am also Bhagavan, the person who's doing the Stuti, which is all the 8.4 million types of beings in the world. They're all embodiments of Bhagavan only. Okay? So the person who's worshipped and the Stotrangal, the mantras used to worship, the person who's worshipping, and the impulse to worship, and the result that happens immediately when you worship, the pleasing, the peaceful aspect that takes place, everything is Bhagavan only. So, Savya Tava Priyastotram Stuta Stota Ranapriyaha. Now, Ranam means battle. All of a sudden, it's unbelievable. From an action of sacrifice and the integrated, all-encompassing aspect of the 5 different subsects in every action we do, right, which is what is described in 72 and 73, finally it comes as Ranapriyaha, one who loves battles and fights. We want, my God, what is happening here? We are talking of peace and sacrifice and surrender and becoming one with Him, and all of a sudden you talk about fight. Ranapriyaha. Fight means there are 2 entities that are opposing each other, right? And one tries to dominate the other. So, but he is Priyaha. He loves it. What is it? Why is he called? What is happening here? How is Bhagavan is present not only in the form of battle, but also he says he loves battles. Ranapriyaha. That, with Swami's grace, we will take up in the next class. And very interestingly, he is not outside. He is again very personal, very much present in you and me in exactly the same way, without any difference. Okay? And that we will take up with His grace next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.